video is sponsored by me. The best way to support this channel is to download some music, book some lessons, follow me on social media, and of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for your support.
All right, sorry, I got it. What am I, or what am I to do? Oh.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Dynamic Voices TV, where we help singers of all different backgrounds, ages, and styles achieve their singing goals. And I'm your host, Alyssa Harris. Now in today's video, we're going to be talking about tips to help you at the recording studio. Now I got the idea for this video because I recently did a recording studio session with an artist. I was a guest appearance, a feature on his new album, and it was really a fun day. It was very exciting. It was a long day, of course, and I was in there singing backup vocals with another singer who was brand new to singing. She sang on the side, for a hobby, for fun. But the artist, he actually asked her to come do backing vocals on his project. He was just like, I like your voice, come sing for me. So she had been coming to me asking me for, some tips and tricks and pointers, and I'm like, I got you, girl. And it ended up being a great time. I kind of helped guide her through the whole process. And I got the idea for this video because if you are going to be in the recording studio, whether you're singing your own music or someone else's music, there are some really important things to remember while you're in the studio. So without further ado, let's just jump right into this topic. So the first thing that's really important to remember in the recording studio is to be prepared. Now, even if it's your music, of course, you'll probably likely know the words to your songs and know the transitions and know what you need. But if you are singing another person's material and you want to go to the recording studio and sing that, you want to be prepared. Now that means knowing the lyrics, knowing the arrangements, knowing the transitions, and just showing up ready to go. Because when you're in the recording studio, time is of the essence. A lot of times, 100% of the time, you are paying or reserving space to record in that studio, so it does cost money. Time is money, right? So if you show up and you're not prepared and you have to go over something over and over and over, that wastes time. So make sure you do your homework before you step into the studio and you're prepared, whether that's your lyrics or someone else's lyrics. Another part of being prepared is being prepared vocally and physically. I always say in all my videos, or in my lessons rather, that it's really important to, every time you go to sing, you got to be warmed up. I don't care if you're singing for an hour or 20 minutes, you need to warm your voice up. So that's really, really important. So being in the recording studio is no different. Make sure you're doing a full warm up before you go into the studio and sing out, because it's gonna be a long day. So that brings us to our next tip, is be patient, because it's gonna be a long day. So similar to how film actors, they get to do the scene over and over and over again and make sure it's absolutely perfect, that's kind of how it is in a recording studio. So you're gonna do, the engineer or whoever's directing you, or if you're directing yourself, you're gonna wanna do it over and over and over again until you get it perfectly right. It's different from when you're in a live performance where you're just like, I have one shot to do this, but in the recording studio, you have multiple takes and multiple shots to do it. So be patient. It's going to take time, and don't be hard on yourself. That's the next thing. Don't be hard on yourself when you go into the recording studio and hearing your voice back if it doesn't sound perfect the first time or the second time. We tend to be really hard on ourselves, especially when we have a recording, when there's a recording and we hear ourselves or see ourselves doing something. It's like we're very critical of it, but just be patient with yourself and allow yourself to get enough takes to get your best try. The last tip is to advocate for yourself. So if you're in the recording studio and you're working with an engineer or with a music director and they want you to do something that you don't really like, and depending on how much creative license or creativity that you have in that situation, advocate for yourself. If you don't like something, if you don't like how something sounds, if you want to do something again, speak up. Let them know. You know, don't feel like just because maybe you're new at this and you're not really sure what to do or how the process works, don't let that stop you from sounding your best and getting the opportunity to sound your best. I've been going to the recording studio for years, like before I was even a professional singer, or I would go to my friend's home studio. So I have like a lot of experience recording music, like on a homemade level, but also in like fancy zillion-dollar studios as well. And the experience is amazing. It's fun. It's a long day, right? So just be patient. If you got to bring water, bring snacks, bring anything that you need for the day, because it's going to be a long one. All right, guys, that's all I have for this video. Just a short, sweet rundown of some tips that will help you if you are in the recording studio. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this. Tell me about your experiences in the recording studio. Have there been any times where you went into the studio and maybe you were nervous because it was your first time, or maybe if you've done this a million times? Let me know like what you like to do. What are your tips that you can share below in the comment box? And as always, if you like this video, please like it. Make sure to subscribe so that way you know every single time I post a new upload. Make sure you're following me on Instagram and all the socials. You can hit me up in my email. I am always excited to hear from you guys. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.